My name is Eric Dane Matson. I am a native Texan and I was born in Dallas in 1976. I was fortunate to serve my country, honorably, for 16 years. I split my time between the U.S. Marines and U.S. Army. I held or performed most positions of enlisted military leadership, to include drill sergeant. Additionally, I held and performed in every leadership position in my MOS, firefighting, concluding with military fire chief. I also served a tour in Iraq from 2005 to 2006. Unfortunately, my military career didn't quite end the way I was hoping it would. In October of 2011, I was diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, commonly referred to as Lou Gehrig's disease. ALS is a debilitating disease characterized by rapidly progressive weakness, muscle spasticity, difficulty speaking, difficulty swallowing, and decline in breathing ability. My prognosis is bleak. I was given 3 to 7 years. I'm currently in year 7 and doing well for an old warrior with much fight left. Life is full of pleasant and unpleasant circumstances. It only takes one phone call, one doctor's visit or a knock at the door to bring you to your knees. They say big boys don't cry, but real men do. This disease has completely turned my life upside down. Tasks which would be easy for you are very difficult for me, such as getting dressed on my own, feeding myself, and simple communication, to name a few. My experience, fortunately, has had a very positive effect on me as well. I pay attention to the little things in life and am thankful for what I have. Finally, I came to realize that this event in my life is a part of my soul's evolution to be wiser and stronger. God works in mysterious ways, but I believe I am his miracle. I am to share my story with others.
So I heard about Eric from the lady that sold us the house. And she had said that you're actually going to be moving next door to a Marine veteran who's was recently diagnosed with ALS. And his wife is pregnant. So when I heard that, I immediately felt a prompting that this isn't a coincidence, that I'm going to be living next to Eric. So when I met Eric, I think your son was out in the front porch, right? You were sitting out on the front porch. And I came over and I think I said hi to your son and asked him his name, and I think you told me his name was Gabriel. And I said, well, that's my favorite archangel. Yeah, and from there it's just, it's been a gradual getting to know him and being open to how God needs me to be here for.
When we first met, I was physically capable of movement. When we really started getting close was when I did a walk for ALS fundraising at our community park. We started to become really good friends and became closer over the years. My wife was having a hard time transferring me to the church as well as life group. I asked Rick if he would be willing to let me go to the life group with him. And then I wanted to go to the church. So asked Rick and if he would be willing to take me to the church. Lo and behold, I've been able to grace receive with my presence most Sundays. It has been a wonderful experience in that I've been welcomed with unconditional support and love.
And so it went from a friendship that was a good friendship to one where it's a friendship now based on a commitment that's not based on convenience. I'll be honest with you, this is way out of my comfort zone. I am not naturally a person who reaches out like this. It is only through God's prompting and the blessing that came every time I stepped out of my comfort zone. Eric is he's a proud man and a strong man. He's a funny guy. He's a lot of fun to be around. You know, the decision that he's obviously made that he's going to make the most out of each day. There are very few days that I've been over here that there's been any woe is me. This is not a man who's wallowing in anything, and that's pretty inspiring. And he may not realize it, but there's a lot of things I'm learning about life by watching him and by being part of this journey.
That is a godly man. It is more like family than just a neighbor or a friend, and more like a brother. I will not be here, and my son will be here, and will need a man to be a mentor. But I came with easy knowing that I have someone I trust and love as a brother who will keep an eye out on my son and help keep him safe.
I don't like the idea of losing my friend Eric. I don't want to go through that heartache. I don't want to lose people I love, right? And so there was a time I was actually having that wrestling match kind of with God, and that was weighing on me.
I would say that someone who has a terminal illness, it is actually a blessing in disguise, because it is God using you to glorify Him. It's a chance for you to be an example to other people, and healthy men, women, and children see you as an anomaly, because they wonder how they are so healthy and capable, and then they see you in the position you are, and they ask themselves, are our problems greater than his or hers? Why can't we live by example? So maybe lights a fire within them that inspires them to be greater. Jesus, for him to sit at a table with sinners and break bread and drink and master them, for him to take that time. My question is, why can't you take that time to do the same? If you are a Christian, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to travel to dark places to help them physically and spiritually. You should serve just like he did. If you really want to know what loving your neighbor and loving God, the two last great commandments by Jesus. is to not only talk the talk, but to walk the walk as well.